happened yesterday. Night. Elon Musk's bold move in political influence. Elon Musk's $2 trillion budget cut proposal. Myth or reality? The Vape debate. Supreme Court to light up FDA's case. This and more in your Nugget news for 25 November 2024. So, Elon Musk, yes, the SpaceX and Tesla guy claims he can chop down the federal budget by a whopping $2 trillion. Partnering with Donald Trump and Vivek Ramaswamy, they're eyeing massive cuts to government waste, fraud, and abuse. But guess what? Key areas like Social Security and defense are mostly off-limits. Musk suggests slashing bureaucracy and auditing federal contracts, but without touching Medicare or Medicaid, reaching $2 trillion seems more like a galaxy far, far away. In practicality, such savings are an astronomical ask. I guess they're putting the Dodge in Doge instead. Efficiency, get it? Did you know that despite being the world's most populous country, India's population growth is actually slowing down? And that might be a reason for political drama? Yep. Economist Shamika Ravi pointed out that most Indian states now have fertility rates below what's needed to just maintain their size. But here's the twist. Leaders in prosperous southern states like Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh are encouraging bigger families. Why? Because upcoming parliamentary reforms could strip them of representation. Meanwhile, northern states with booming populations might gain more seats. So, while encouraging more kids seems counterproductive to most, it might be a clever tactic in India's political chess game. Yes, they're trying to have their cake and another serving too. The Supreme Court is gearing up to hear a case between the FDA and White Lion Investments, focusing on the hot topic of flavored nicotine vapes. The FDA wants to regulate fruity and candy vapes that could hook kids, but their past decision got a thumbs down from the Fifth Circuit Court. This outlier court sided with tobacco companies, arguing the FDA's regulations were mishandled. The judge behind this decision is Andrew Oldham, whose legal interpretations have been known to throw a curveball. The Supreme Court's conservative lineup, however, is likely to extinguish Oldham's fiery opinion. Let's just hope the Supremes vape the right stuff, not the wrong puff. On October 25th, Israeli airstrikes in Lebanon resulted in the deaths of 3 journalists, an incident Human Rights Watch is calling a deliberate attack on civilians and a potential war crime. These journalists were staying in Hasbaiya, southeast Lebanon, where there was no military activity at the time. HW notes that the journalists' accommodation was bombed using US-made JADAM kits, indicating precision targeting. No official military statement has been given, but this raises serious questions about arms transfers from the US to Israel. Looks like this might be one case where Israel needs to report back to the principal's office. Thanksgiving, the season of turkey pies and pondering on gratitude. This isn't just a holiday ritual. It's actually brain food, improving mental and physical health. Neuroscience reveals gratitude boosts altruistic behavior by altering neural pathways. Christina Carnes from the University of Oregon found gratitude and giving light up the same brain areas, making charity feel better than getting money. Her research shows gratitude journaling triggers these changes, making generosity as rewarding as a shopping spree. Who knew your brain could be grateful for being grateful? Well, it's not all sun and fun in the Red Sea. Authorities just rescued 28 folks after a tourist yacht took a tumble off Egypt's coast. The luxury vessel, Sea Story, was carrying adventurers from all over alongside its trusty crew when it capsized near Asylum. But here's the kicker. The weather was giving major hints with waves worthy of a Hollywood disaster flick. Talk about ignoring Mother Nature. While officials have pulled out the choppers and are frantically searching for others, Mother Nature seems to be channeling her inner mischievous sea siren. Let's hope the sailors can dodge any future treacherous tales at sea. Sudanese asylum seekers in Lebanon are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Trapped by a civil war at home and escalating violence from Israel and Lebanon, they find themselves pleading with the UN Refugee Agency for relocation. Activist Abdelbaki Othman is pushing for them to move to safer countries like Italy or Cyprus. Sadly, the UNHCR seems unfazed, despite having executed successful evacuations from Libya in the past. Sudanese like Yahya fear persecution and yearn for peace, but find Lebanon a ticking time bomb. Clearly, escaping this dilemma requires more than just a dream. It needs a miracle. Hey folks, let's talk about the recent calamity hitting Indonesia's northern Sumatra island. Severe landslides and flash floods have wreaked havoc following torrential rains, with the heart-wrenching loss of at least 16 lives confirmed so far. In the midst of heartbreak, dozens of injured individuals are recovering today as brave rescue workers dig through mud and wreckage, hoping to find those still missing. The community's resilience is truly inspiring, even when Mother Nature throws mud in their plans. So, Frank Smythe from Global Journalist Security shares that the Israeli government's decision to boycott Haaretz newspaper might just be stirring the pot more than they bargained for. Essentially, when you boycott something as a government, it can lead to the opposite effect: more attention and support for the ostracized party. In this case, many voices are rallying around Haaretz, highlighting how censorship moves can shine a spotlight rather than dim the light. So, when you try to bury it, watch your back because it might just grow even stronger. Elon Musk, dubbed the richest person on Earth, is making headlines for his audacious political maneuvers, pledging over $130 million to support Donald Trump's re-election. This isn't just about the money, though. It's his unusual dynamism with the transition to power, likened humorously by some to being more of a running mate than J.D. Vance. While traditionally billionaire backers operate discreetly, Musk flips the script, showing fellow tycoons a flashy path through the political corridors, all while promising to curb $2 trillion in government waste. In this age of in-your-face oligarchy, Musk isn't just bending the rules of engagement, he's rewriting them, perhaps leaving his mark much like Tesla tires on an open road. That is all. Remember to like and subscribe and all that stuff.